You're live! Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be playing Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots and Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker HD on the Steam Deck and the ROG Ally X. This is a very special day. No longer MGS4 is locked behind the PS3. This blows my mind. I never thought I would see this after everybody saying, what the hell? I mean, it was basically custom made for PlayStation 3. So again, considering the architectural differences with current hardware, I was I was not expecting this to happen. So I'm super excited to see this. So these are separate games on your Steam library, but there's also kind of a launcher which we're going to be taking a look at. For Peace Walker, we got how many gigabytes? 19.98. And for MGS4, it's actually smaller than the PS3 version. It's only 22 gigs. So yeah, insane. Let's start with the launcher. There's no Steam Deck compatibility, and the name is so freaking long that it clips over the rest of your library, which is hilarious. Anyway, let's try the launcher. Maybe there's options over there. Why this name? What do you mean? Free from the shackles of the PS3, reaching its final form. Kept you waiting, huh? Peace Walker has the same CPU busy wait issue as Volume 1. Are we talking about MGS 2 and 3 and 1? Then that's worrying because it's an older game, but still. It's Steam Deck Santiago. Yeah, that's the S in my name. It stands for Steam Deck. My parents, 30 years ago, when they were naming me, knew that the Steam Deck was coming. Verna QM, how's it going, man? Parabéns. The game is longer than Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I mean, if you look at all the cutscenes, hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, when I played this, I actually bought it used from a Canadian store, secondhand. It was like 15 bucks. I didn't understand the story, but I tried. So let's see. I opened the launcher, so I don't know what to expect here. The CPU locks at 3500. Ooh, that can be a problem, especially in bigger levels. Let me put the overlay to the side. I wonder what's loading. I mean, knowing what the previous Master Collection did, this is probably a Unity front end to launch the games. If that's an issue, we can just go directly to the games there. It's fixable. HDFix sorted it. Oh yeah, actually, HDFix reached out to me via email because he needed some QA, some testing on MGS3 to see if it was a Proton issue or a CPU issue. So I gave him a couple numbers. Pretty nice guy. Yeah, I could help him out, luckily, which I wasn't expecting. A modder reaching out to me. That was awesome. Fun fact, MGS4 had a dynamic res from 360p. Oh yeah, to 768p. Yeah. Okay, the launcher is probably not working on Linux. That's my guess. Maybe I'm wrong. But it's basically frozen. I don't know what it's doing. So I think what I need to do is basically just open the games manually, because this is weird. It's basically doing nothing. Or I need to be more patient. Probably a mix, because my mouse is there. Yeah, I'll launch the games themselves, don't worry. Yeah, I just wanted to see if there was any options that I could use, but I cannot even bring up the Steam menu. Let me restart. That's easier. So do not open the launcher. At least not yet. Let's rock. You heard reviewers saying it ran perfectly on deck. I mean, it has to. It's on Switch 1 as well, as far as I remember. And I think on Switch 2 is 60 frames. At the end of the day, it's a 21-year-old game. Crazily enough, it's a 21-year-old game. It should run fine, but still. Are you going to stream GTA 6? Yeah, on PS5. Because it's not on PC at the beginning. So yeah, PS5 at the beginning just to check it out for myself, and then when it comes to PC, we're going to try it. Anyway, MGS4, go. Oh, and there is, okay, some shaders being compiled, that's cool. A 21-year-old game that needed to go 360p to run perfectly on a PS3, but it's still a 21-year-old game. Ahead of its time in many ways, but still. I remember at the beginning people didn't believe that the game looked like that. It blew my mind when I played it for the first time. I wouldn't go 30 FPS perfect. It wasn't perfect. It dropped into the 20s. Luckily, close to the beginning when you're in a war zone with the explosions and all that. And remember, this is my first launch of the game, so I don't know what's ahead. But back then, okay. This game contains expressions and themes which may be considered outdated. Oh, don't start with that. MGS4 Guns of the Patriots. Okay, it already goes into a launcher. Let's see what we got on screen. So on screen we got 800p and borderless window. Okay, that's fine. No other option, I guess because the game is old. Okay. Bots and icons. Oh, cool. You can choose to have PlayStation or Xbox prompts. Ah, that's great. I love that. You can even use the legacy ones from PlayStation 3, I think. Cool. I'll keep it on auto. Game selection. English, French, German, Portuguese. If played in Japanese, save data is not compatible with other languages. Cool. Thick Robots Edition. Can't wait for the 80-minute cutscene. Well, at least, to be fair with MGS4, you can skip all of them, as far as I remember. Okay, now the game is actually on, and this is MGS4 800p. I mean, this already for PS3 looked amazing. One of the best looking games there. Well, first thing that I'm noticing, not the entire screen. We have black bars at the top and bottom, so we're still 16:9. Let's see, what else? Audio, language, cutscenes. Okay. Graphic settings. Oh, cool. Cool. We do have graphic settings. Okay, DX12. Borderless window, yeah. VSync off. We have one from Steam Deck. Max frame rate, unfortunately, 60, but it's nice to have a 40 option. Texture quality, let's put it on the highest. It's an old game. Same with shadows. If it goes too hard, well, we know. FXAA enabled. And let's try the highest settings. It shouldn't be a problem, right? So let's go. ¿Qué tal? ¿Todo bien? I play for the cutscenes. Alright. Let me see. Okay, now we do actually have the anti-aliasing, but it's a little bit too soft. Yeah, it's 720, I know, but still. At least in the menu it says 800p. Oh yeah, this I have to... Yeah, I remember this. Hideo 1, Hideo 2. all this world building stuff. I forgot that this is not skippable actually. Hideo 1 and Hideo 2. You can change resolution in the settings menu. Yeah, but it's 800p. It's not 720. You left it on 720 in the settings. Oh, I'm stupid then. Sorry guys. I'll look at it as soon as I can. It's funny that we have David Hayter there. Gets the 3rd degree and spills all of it. And the volume is too freaking low. What the hell? That's me, I think.
Ooh, splendid.
Splendid.
Business.
What? I didn't like my baby. My own baby.
Oh, I can't wait another minute.
Such a... Imagine young Santiago. I was like 13, looking at this, and I'm like, what the hell am I looking at?
Oh god.
I already played MGS3 back then, but still.
Cool, actually. Gives me real-time
No in-game ads, luckily. This is just Kojima being Kojima.
Never felt better in my life. Thanks, sorry.
And you can change the channels. But I guess I just have to wait.
You all know what that means. We need a member of the audience.
What are the chances it runs well out of the box? The chances are pretty high because already it's high frame rate on Switch 2 and Switch 1. Will you test Peace Walker? Of course, it's in the title. When I see this, I say, okay, he really does love James Bond. David Hayter gets a review, an interview. He's playing Warzone. The actors must have been WTF, this is a video game. Especially in 2009.
Reinvented.
Although David Hayter has been here since the beginning, since the PlayStation 1 or before. So he's like, okay. In the not too distant future, war has become routine. War has changed. Okay. It's a piece of cake. Let me put it at the correct resolution. Oh god. Can I actually... Okay. Display. I have to go back to the freaking menu. Okay. In the meantime, let's put it at 720. Which unfortunately is there by default. Okay. This part of PlayStation 3 was crazy demanding. I forgot the controls. I'm so sorry, guys.
To change your stance. What happens depends on whether you're moving or standing still. It also depends on how long you press the button.
What is Zero Company? Sounds familiar. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Yeah, those explosions of PS3 dropped it to... Oh, there you go.
Try going under it.
Okay. Circle? Yeah, but Circle was doing nothing. Despite being the highest shadows, they're still pretty low res. I'm pretty sure a mod will do that. Yeah, Circle doesn't make me crouch. Maybe something with the controls. No loss of scaling. But I mean, just look at that GPU usage. That's very damn good. Clearly not emulation or anything. How it should be, it's an old game. La le lule lo. I forget that that's a cutscene.
Head north.
Oh,
And
okay.
try
Here
not to
A
run into
is
any
crouching.
gecko along the way.
Especially when you were getting attacked here, it used to drop pretty hard. Although the FXAA doesn't do a good job here. The FXAA is way too soft. Yeah, these are the max settings. It doesn't run like crap, no. So far, it's way better than I expected. I mean, again, it's an old game, but I've seen worse ports from the PS3 era. There we go. Finally, a gun. Hey, Hiro, is 60 the max? Unfortunately, yes, it doesn't go above 60. There's no option for that. Kept you waiting, huh? What TDP is this? This is probably dropping to 10 watts, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure 10 watts can do it. Let me try that in a moment. But as you can see, already 5 cutscenes saved. Yes, so I can go back to the menu and reload. This will be so awesome on the Ally X as well. Crispy 1080p. Try lossless scaling to get 90s. Does it work like that? I'll have to lock it to 45. It should be verified, definitely. GG. Well done. Never thought this was going to be a thing. The game maybe is hard locked to 60 and we cannot even do it outside of the game, but it should work because it's frame gen that is not controlled by the game.
Do you read me?
Do you read me?
What's the situation?
Otacon. What I really did like about this part is that you could blend with the environment. I mean, for the time, it's nuts that you could do this. Anyway, let's go back to the main menu in order to change the resolution. Let's see if it's actual 16 by 10. How do I go back to the main menu? Can I go back to the main menu? That's the question. I don't remember any of this. Quality or balance, save first. I already saved. Oh, there you go. Title screen. Quality or balance, this is native. The thing is, the FXAA is too soft. We'll need mods for this, that's for sure. But let's see if it uses the entire screen. Let's do full screen, 800p. Interesting that by default it was 720. In the menu I specifically chose 800p. Maybe I have to restart. Let's try that. But what bothers me is that FXAA doesn't look great. And without it, it's just no anti-aliasing, which might be better. The classic Vaseline on your screen. Still pretty CPU heavy. Yeah, but not all the time. Probably the particle effects. You think they took up the unreleased 360 port for this? Maybe. The thing is, it didn't fit on a 360 disc, I guess. What is funny is that in the requirements, they say that an SSD is required. It took forever to load on PlayStation 3. And it had to install, it took like 3 hours to install from the disk. You had Solid Snake smoking while you waited in a looped animation. But I think battery life should be pretty damn good. Still 800p, but it's locked to 720. It was tough though? What do you mean? Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. I cannot even imagine the work that went behind this. Okay, yeah, still black bars. So that's probably going to be a mod. But I'm happy that this is here and it's performing pretty damn well. Didn't someone for Konami say they needed 5 discs to make it happen on 360? I think so, yeah. But I mean, this is potentially like 3 hours of battery on Steam Deck. This is Snake. Do you read me? Okay, very quickly, let's try FXAA versus no FXAA. So I'm going to take a screenshot. Apologies for the delay. Screenshot source. Then we pause. Can I change that in real time? That's not possible. I'm effed. Yeah, that sucks. Ugh. Sorry guys, I effed up. Let's try this again. So FXAA on first. I want to see if it's worth using, because otherwise I'll just disable it and use Supersampling. How much storage? 22 gigs. I don't know how they did it, but 22 gigs. The Volume 1 playable at 60 on Steam Deck. Yeah. On MGS3, I had quite a few drops though, in specific sections. Did they remove the Apple references? I don't think so. I think there's also a PSP somewhere. That's the first thing that people asked. One thing that I want to see is when you get to Shadow Moses, Oracon calls you saying, hey, you need to swap the disc. And he's like, oh yeah, we're on PlayStation 3. It's a Blu-ray disc. It's like so meta. Well, I don't know exactly if that's still there. I want to see it by myself. If they say, oh, we're on a PC. We were downloaded from the internet. Damn it, Oracon, get a grip. Me mata. It kills me in Spanish. Oracon actor recorded new lines. Can't wait. Oh yeah, it's a PlayStation 3. It's probably going to say, oh, it's a PlayStation 5. I mean, it's a short audio line. Okay, now it's pure edges. Otacon said we're in PC. Source? Even Steam Deck? Really? Oh man. If that's the case, I'll be surprised. I mean, there's a flag that says Steam Deck when you launch the game. So the game should know, but still. Can you inject any other anti-aliasing in the game? Not that I know of. But I'm pretty sure the community will come up with something. What you can do, if it's so GPU, so little on the GPU, you can probably super sample. We'll try it. Okay, let's see. Screenshot. Let's see. Okay, so you guys can see it. There we go. So, okay, which one is which? I have no idea. Okay, it's barely a filter on screen. I think it's probably better. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I mean, FXAA works, but it looks too soft. If you're on a higher resolution, maybe. I'm pixel peeping here, but you can see that the edges in the bandana are softened out. I think it's too aggressive. Let's see the spot over here. Yeah, you can see it in these edges. FXAA just fills in those gaps in the pixels. It's a little bit too soft, I would say. Doesn't look great. So I'll keep it off. That's my only advice for now. Yeah, it runs well so far. Ooh, the aim is a little bit it's not great. Yeah, but I mean, so far, on PlayStation 3, this dropped like hell. Can you upscale it? Not upscaling, but I can super sample on top of it, which I'm going to try after a bit. But the GPU is under control, very much so. I think we can push it way higher. Okay, they're going to fight. But once the AI basically enables itself,
Avoid unnecessary combat whenever
let me
possible.
see if the
In
mouse
this war,
control is
neither
good.
side is your enemy. There's no point whatsoever in you getting into a
Okay,
fight.
there's mouse
Got
control.
it?
Ooh, the mouse feels great. Wow. Okay, mouse aiming feels pretty good. Although the aim with the control is a little bit too sensitive for my liking. Okay, AI is engaged. That's good.
Snake, it's gonna be tougher to break through. It might be best to avoid that area altogether if you can.
Yeah, but definitely FXAA off does a better job. Use extra caution. And considering it's an old game, it has those cuts in the areas, of course. Oh yeah, this part dropped like hell, especially with the AI attacking you. Yeah, there, like that. When you have effects close to the camera, it drops like a rock. So that's good.
Snake. What happened?
Snake!
Snake?
Snake!
Snake!
Not bad. Yeah, it goes up to 60% there. Let me save super quick. Let's do some super sampling. I think we can push it at least to 1080p. So let's try that. So how do we do that? You go into the settings, properties, and in general, do a higher resolution. So we can do, yeah, let's do 1080. 600p, 1600p makes more sense, considering it's double 800p, but maybe that's a little bit too much for the Steam Deck. Let's try 1080. So with 1080, it's going to super sample to a higher resolution. Yagis should be less obvious because we're forcing a higher resolution on a smaller footprint, on a smaller area, better said. 1080p, super sampling, max settings. I waited so long to play this because emulating was annoying. Yeah, tell me about it. It was so freaking annoying. Oh, really? It doesn't take my 1080p? Maybe it's just for this. Yeah, it will be fine on a 1050 Ti. Again, it's a 21-year-old game, and it seems to be ported correctly. That's what matters. Hideo Gojira. And it's back to 720 for some reason. Okay, it doesn't show me 1080p for some reason. Let me try one more thing. Maybe it knows it's a Steam Deck. For specific resolution, do not have resolution settings, simulate a larger resolution. Yeah, that's what it should be. Maybe it knows I'm a Steam Deck. So let's see. Steam Deck equals what's the equals key? 0 command. And if that doesn't work, I'm just going to change the desktop resolution. Isn't it 18 years old? No, it's 21 years old. No, sorry. What am I talking about? Not 21. It's 17 years old. 2009, I think, or 2008. Sorry, the math wasn't mathing. Did you tick the option to do internal resolution? Oh, yeah. I'm an idiot. This should apply, though, to the smaller screen automatically. So I'm pretty sure it's just a game setting. If I do it like this, yeah, it should automatically touch the internal display. They changed that in the settings. It used to be a separate thing. Here we go. On my way to the matrix. Ugh. I cannot read anymore. Okay, it knows the size of the window. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Found it. Are we on 1080 then? Yes, we are. Why sorry? It's just my inability to read properly. Does this have the Nuvo? I have no idea. That's a great question. It probably should say in the store page if it does. After the end of World War II. I know. Okay. It's already significantly better at 1080. Okay. Let's see if the Steam Deck can handle it. Otherwise, I'll lower the shadows or the effects. Maybe it's a good idea to lower it. But I can already, in the menu, notice it right away. Way better. A little bit over sharpened though. Maybe it's my scaler here. Yeah, it's the scaler. Let's put it on linear. Will you also take a look at Star Wars Zero Company? I didn't even know it existed. What is it? There we go. Oh yeah, way better. Yeah, I highly recommend you guys force 1080p here. Way better. If you want a crisp image, if you want battery, keep it at 800p. That's awesome. You can go 1440p. Yeah, 1600p actually. So it linearly scales. But I think this is fine. We shouldn't need to go higher than that.
Come in, Snake.
Okay, I should
What
play
happened?
properly now.
Snake?
But I think 1080p is fine.
Snake!
I mean, it's a small screen at the end of the day. Why go higher? Let me see if I have any other weapon. I don't. I don't have the tranquilizer. Is it to Unreal Engine performance stacks? What? It's an XCOM-like game. Oh, okay. That's freaking stupid. That's a UE5 game. But I'm impressed. I mean, I know, again, old game. But remember that this was technically pretty complex. Huh? Did I see a naked man? Can I try a football game? You mean football from UK or football from the US?
You can
Okay.
pick up guns dropped by both the militia and
Oh
the
yeah, I couldn't
PMCs.
use those.
Remember though, PMC weapons are locked. You can't use them. If only there was some way to get rid of them.
I saw that there's an NFL game. NFL? What's it called? I don't remember. Australian football? Oh, never heard about that. Ignore me. I'm invisible. Keep going. That's pretty cool. Another cutscene. Okay, there we go. The tranquilizer.
Snake, it's kind of a schlep, but I've sent you data on an alternate route. Follow the mark on your radar.
I don't remember how to... There we go. Also, they can hear your solid eye thing. But this is nuts. On the PS3 emulator, you cannot do something like this on a Steam Deck. That's nuts. Although here it drops a few frames, and I'm pretty sure this is CPU limited. It's probably maxing out 1 or 2 cores. You're torn between this, Star Wars, and Sinking City 2. Well, you know what you get with MGS4, so... follow your heart. If you never played it, might feel outdated, but it's an old game at the end of the day. Oh. Combined with MGS Online, yeah, they didn't put MGS Online. They put that on Peace Walker for some reason, but not on MGS4. Sleepy, sleepy. You're kind of sick of porting stuff without the multiplayer? Yeah. Ooh. And they're shitting their pants. I mean, for a PS3 era game, the fact that the particles can have shadows cast on them kind of blows my mind. Oh my god, I suck. We played this back when PS4 had PS Now. Ooh. Yeah, but at the original PS3 resolution. So you're basically playing on a PS3 that Sony has in a warehouse. This is different, but you already know this, probably. I was playing this when hopping on
It's
PS
pretty
Home.
dark in
Oh
there.
man, remember
Switch
PS
the
Home?
solid eye to night vision
I
mode.
completely forgot about that. PS Now, I remember going to the Uncharted world and doing stuff in my house, but not buying anything. Of course. It's weird that the inside is so lit up. Not sure if this is intended, I don't remember this part.
Hey, they need reinforcements up top. You ready to roll? Yeah, I'm good. Great, let's go. Right behind you.
Yeah, go. Go, go, go. Okay, that militia. Night vision? No, this is not night vision. You can use night vision, but I'm not sure if this part was meant to be dark. I don't remember really. The enemies are Deus Ex blind. I mean, when you put yourself to a wall and it changes the color, you have a camouflage index at the top right. That's why they didn't see me. Completely, at least. Go to sleep, sir. No, it's not. It's not the enemy. Okay, iPod music. Yeah, it's still an iPod. Cool. So they didn't remove that. That's unusual. Yeah. This was back when we owned games on disc.
Anybody there?
No, nobody here. Of course. Oh, come on. My hands just still have muscle memory trauma from holding the PSP playing Peace Walker. Yeah, and only one stick. That's freaking... that will feel awkward quickly. My suppressor is almost gone. Let them pass. Real cool. Could you please use MG Metal Gear Mark II and check how Snake controls it? It would be awesome if there would be Steam Deck. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I don't think it will because I turned that off. But let me see.
The Mark II is more than just a communications terminal. It's got a lot
No, it's a
of other
PlayStation
functions
controller.
as well. Try taking it for a spin. See for yourself what it can do.
Yeah, it's a PlayStation controller. I don't remember how it was back then. I haven't ever used it, actually. RPG ammo. You completed this game multiple times in PS3 and you loved it? Yeah, many of you guys told me. That's awesome. I only finished it once because I was so confused with the story. I have thermal vision, but I wasn't using it. So not sure if that was intended.
What's your take?
I think the PS controller back then too. Yeah, brilliant product placement. Yeah, that, the iPod, I mean, I like when they do stuff like that.
Snake, hurry and get to the rendezvous point with our informants. First, you'll have to get to the other side of that collapsed building. The only way across is straight through.
It was a DualShock 3 controller, yeah. Although, again, I disabled the Steam Deck thing, the game things on a PC, not a Steam Deck. Yeah, this part, also on the PlayStation 3, I remember it dropped pretty hard here.
Careful, Snake. The walls could come down any second.
Yeah, here with that, those particle effects. Snake being like, I was doing skippy skippy. I'll leave him alone. Oh, yeah, they're dead. At least I can grab their stuff. Oh, there's nothing. You stream GTA 6? Yeah, when it comes out, I'll be there no matter what. If you give rations to the insurgents, you can win their favor and they won't attack you. True. I completely forgot about that. So many weird mechanics as usual. Freaking Hideo. Event from Netflix? Oh! You mean the extended look? No, I don't think I will. I'm not... I sometimes do reactions, but in like the Game Awards or something like that. That it has a lot of stuff. Especially considering it's an Netflix exclusive for a few hours. So if I do a video on that, it will probably be taken down. Because technically I'm showing it to people that are not necessarily Netflix users.
Your radar is marked with which way to go.
Does Resonance a Plague Tale Legacy runs good on Steam Deck? I streamed it yesterday. It's way better than I expected. You just need to play at 30 frames. Maybe they'll announce it is coming to PC at the same time. That would be awesome, but I don't think that's realistic. I mean, people will buy it twice anyway. It's GTA. Okay, mortars. I remember that. Boom. Oh yeah, the APC. I don't know if I can destroy that, but I'll help the local militia.
It's a striker. The PMCs have sent reinforcements. Now their defensive line is a lot thicker. It's gonna be tougher to break through.
Yeah, let's just
That striker will be shooting at you too.
destroy
Stay
it.
on your toes. It might be best to avoid that area altogether if you can.
No, we can just destroy it if we can. I cannot destroy it. Oh well. At least I tried. You're leaning towards the Steam Deck version of Volume 2? Oh, you mean the PC version? I'm sure in hell that it comes to PC at the same time, yeah. Oh yeah, it's destroyed. Awesome. It worked. I didn't expect it to work so well on Steam Deck. Same here. I'm impressed. I was expecting a bare bones port, but this is working way better than I expected. Oops, I didn't want to hit the insurgents. Oh, they're already dead. Why did you use to buy less expensive motherboards for i5 10th gen? Any reason? Because it was cheaper, and I didn't use the extra capabilities of those motherboards. Now on my main PC I have a great motherboard because I need a lot of ports and more PCIe bandwidth because I have a lot of devices that require it, like the capture card and other network devices. You were waiting for the Steam Deck videos before you bought it, but this looks pretty solid. Intel doesn't require good VRMs. I mean, depends on what you're doing. The i5 doesn't really do a lot to justify it. If you're talking about an overclockable K variant, maybe, but usually not worth overclocking. I'd rather underbolt, especially with the instability we've got with the 14th gen. Oops, got shot in the face. Oh, I have the solid out.
Snake! PMC airstrike!
Oh, no airstrikes, please. Yeah, the aim is too slow and the movement without aiming is too fast. Oh, no more rations. I'm effed. Yeah, of course.
Come in, Snake!
The color palette brings to your mind Halo 2. I mean, it was the color palette back then. Anyway, so MGS4, I'm impressed. Let me equip something stupid. And yeah, you do have the iPod. 30 gigs.
Okay, Snake.
No, I'm
You're
just
at
an
the
old
rendezvous
drum.
point. Your radar is marked with which way to go.
Will Key for Snake find a way into this? No, I don't think so. Okay, let's do Peace Walker now. 1080p is the way to go in my opinion, because otherwise the game is too soft and aliased. So yeah. What DX version are you running on the game? DX12. I couldn't choose the other option actually. You'll never need more than 30 gigs. What are you, a scientist? Yeah, DX12. Oh, there's DX11 as well. It didn't allow me to change it before. DX12. Seems to be fine. Let's do Peace Walker. Peace Walker. And on this one, I'm also going to make it 1080. Why? 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 Now we jump into Peace Walker. Wish me luck. Ghost Babel, but that's a. I get the excitement for that one, but that runs on my watch, and my watch doesn't even notice. You see The Witcher 3 remastered? Yeah, it will be interesting to see in real life. But that's at the end of next month, so still stuff to do. Fat chance. Here goes nothing. Oh yeah, this game also has multiplayer. Funnily enough. Okay, resolution setting, original mode, adjusted mode, high resolution mode, and custom. So, okay, like in MGS3, let's do custom. Internal resolution, full HD. So maybe the highest is full HD. That's crap. Internal upscaling. Mirror setting and stable performance. Yeah. Cutscenes, high resolution. What would I choose? Well, if you want to. Yeah, full HD everything. So clearly an older game. Yeah. I was studying college doing YouTube as part-time. Actually, I was doing full-time YouTube. I was actually studying something, but I never got a job on it because it's government related, the air traffic controller stuff. And I didn't know what to do with my life. I was doing testing for VR stuff, and now I develop VR stuff, so I did some evolution over there. Okay. I don't see any graphical options other than the ones that I touched a moment ago. Input your player name. Fox. Fox die. Fox. You didn't show us your... my girlfriend? I'm not going to. Okay, controller shooter type. Yeah, this is fine. It took some years, but finally have MGS4 on PC natively. Yeah, and it works very, very well. MGS4 have Metal Gear Online? Unfortunately not. That's the weird decision. That Peace Walker does have online, but MGS4 doesn't. It's freaking stupid. It's not that unprotective, she just doesn't want to be there. Okay, and this one uses one core like MGS3. Let's end the tutorial.
Look alive, ladies! The boss is gonna...
Yeah, Metal Gear Online, I'm guessing just use RPCS3 with custom servers. There's people playing. They are gods at the game though. That's the disadvantage. Okay, I think the cutscenes are 30 frames. Yeah. They're FMVs. What TDP are you at? Default, it's automatic. It's probably less than 12 watts. Well, the CPU though uses one core at 100% like MGS3. So we'll need probably a mod, but the people that made the MGS3 fix are probably going to be all over this one. What platform is this game originally from? It was a PlayStation Portable game exclusive, or PS Vita. No, PS Vita, a PS Vita game, as far as I remember, or PSP. I think it came to both. Correct me if I'm wrong. Then we got an HD version on PlayStation 3, and this is what we're playing. It's for PSP. Okay, PSP then. And then we got a PlayStation 3 version, the HD version, which is this one, that has both sticks.
Are you clear on the controls? Take a minute to refresh your memory. Use the move stick to move.
Use the move stick to move. I think it was eventually in a collection on the Vita. Yeah, I think that's it.
Open the menu.
In the menu? What?
There's no one around. Why not try some shooting practice? Select a target and squeeze off a round or two. Tilt the move stick left or right while holding the
The aiming
weapon
feels
window
weird though.
button to switch weapons.
Let's see how
Ready
this is
your
with a
weapon
mouse.
with the aim button, then press
Ooh, the
attack
mouse
button
control
to
is
fire.
horrible. Holy hell.
How about a little shooting practice? Try hitting a coconut.
Yeah, the mouse control is pretty damn poor. Do not use a mouse.
To check your map, open the menu. The M16 is a standard assault rifle, capable of rapid fire.
But this one was obviously going to work well. So I think it's time to just go to the Ally X. Honestly, I don't think this is worth testing further. This way less demanding.
The facility you're headed for is past that fence. A grenade should be able to take
Ah,
out
a
that
grenade,
gate.
of course.
Grenades explode. You throw them, Snake. Use the aim button to ready throwing weapons.
They be always
Once
cracking me
you've
up.
readied the weapon, throw with the attack button. When using throwing weapons, hold the attack button.
Mouse acceleration, yeah, it seems to be the negative mouse acceleration actually. That's a shame. Aiming was originally... Yeah, I know that the aiming used to be face buttons, but come on, man. You're telling me they can port MGS4 and not fix controls for Peace Walker to account for a mouse? Doesn't add up to me. Have you got Steam Machine? No, the Steam Machine doesn't make sense at its current price. Maybe one day, but not today.
This is a sneaking mission. Hide behind stuff. Take the long way around. Whatever it takes to stay out of sight. Your gun is a last resort. It could just as easily kill you as
So yeah,
save you.
if you want to play Peace Walker, it works. It maxes out 1 core, so maybe you want to lock it to 10 watts. But it's easy peasy for the
Indicator in
Steam
the
Deck.
upper right serves as a compass and shows sound
So yeah.
sources. Pay attention to your surroundings.
Yeah, on the Vita,
The percentage
I
in
think
the
it was a
upper
low
right is
frame
your
rate, yeah.
camo index. The lower the number,
So
the
GG
more
Konami
easily
on this
you'll be
one, just
spotted.
mouse control,
Conspicuous
it's work.
movements and
Let's do the Ally X. On the Ally X, honestly, we should be able to do so much better. But again, it makes sense. One sec, I got a transition to that. So HDMI in, HDMI out. And we plug it in. Can't or don't care, it's clear MGS4 was the main thing. Yeah, I know. But you're telling me that was unachievable? Still, again, as I usually say, this shouldn't be a thing, but the mods will probably improve all this. MGS Peace Walker was like training for MGS5? Yeah, completely. I mean, I got interested in MGS Peace Walker because I played a lot of 5. Valve should send you one for free, maybe. Oh, you mean the Steam Machine? No, I'm good. I'd rather not have that. Also, Steam Machine access in my country, the taxes will be high anyway. Okay, let's do... Oh, first of all, I need to open my FPS counter. Good. Then you... And... Yeah, that should do it. MGS4. Here goes nothing. Maybe I can even do 4K. Mods made your first collection actually look decent. Oh, yeah, of course. I agree. Yeah, I could probably lower this even further with CPU boost off. Ooh. That look good. I'll change the desktop resolution later. Are you going to cover GTA 6 extended look? I don't think so. I have a lot of work today, and I'd rather spend it playing here, this game, honestly. Spend my time on this. I'm excited, don't get me wrong, but I gotta be realistic with my time. Unfortunately, I'm an adult. That sucks sometimes. You look like you don't like MGS? What? What are you talking about? MGS5 is it's one of my most played games, and MGS3 I finished it without killing anybody. I'm not the biggest fan, obviously. But that doesn't mean I don't care. The opposite, actually. Let's keep it on DX12 on the highest settings. And the CPU boost is off just because otherwise the CPU wattage will be capped at 22 watts pretty often. And this will give us way more battery life. You're busy by leaking GTA 6. Oh no! They found me! Although the stutters... This looks so much better, obviously. Maybe it's compiling shaders. This is HQ. Patrol here. Those light shafts, yeah, I mean, good old early 2000s. I'll die. I forgot this is a sneaky mission. But we're at 14 watts. This is more than 2 hours of battery. Easy. And it doesn't look bad, actually. Real ones remember that Windows broke yesterday when you tested a black tail. Yeah. Hell yeah. Freaking Giga Chads. Yeah, the shader compilation stutter. Maybe on DX11 that improves. But I think it looks great on base 1080p without FXAA, actually. That's good. They could remaster it completely from the ground up. That would take forever. But sure, why not? Oh. I'll just stay here. There was less stutter when you tested Steam Deck. Yeah, because the Steam Deck probably has pre-compiled shaders. That's the biggest upgrade on SteamOS. Use extra caution. Maybe we can just run past. I think I'll do that. Already getting too many remakes and remasters in your opinion, even for games that hold up visually? Yeah, I mean, it's the safest route. That's the problem. It's called playing it safe. They sacrifice color palette for your details? What? Oh, they heard me actually kicking a bottle. That's hilarious. Okay, finally.
Snake,
Let's see
it's
if they
kind of a
notice
schlep, but
if
I've
they
sent-
change the controller.
The Mark II is
No, it's
more
still a
than just
PS3 controller.
communications
Expected.
It's got a lot of other functions as well. Try taking it for a spin.
Solid eye.
See for yourself what it can do.
Ooh, those explosions also make the Steam Deck suffer a bit, but very minor. No big deal. Okay, shot him in the ass. That'll show him. Gave cosplaying Davy Jones. Recompiled the shit. In MGS4, they sacrificed color palette for more details. You've heard that, but not sure if it was true. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I think it was just the theme back then. Let's help him out. Open the item window per se to use. Okay. I don't remember how to throw stuff. Oh.
It's pretty dark in there.
Okay.
Switch the solid eye to night vision mode.
There was a bug on the Steam Deck here. There was no lighting in this part on the Steam Deck. So it was definitely visually broken in this part. Interesting. Now it makes sense. It was way too... The light was way too intense. Like there was... like, what's the name of this? It should have been pitch black like this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was an aesthetic choice. But this is way better. No wonder it looked weird.
I hear footsteps. Come on, wake up. The enemy!
Good. All mature games had to be saturated. I mean, the best example of this is Gears of War.
Hey, they need reinforcements up top. You ready to roll? Yeah, I'm good. Great.
I think that's how I explained it, but let's face it, washed out colors aren't great in the long run. I mean, in some cases it works well. They're trying to put in a bleak atmosphere. I don't know, to me it makes sense in some cases, but back when this game was out, it was like what everyone was doing. I think we started getting colors with Fortnite more commonly. Although even Fortnite, when it was just a tower defense game, no, not tower defense, the original Fortnite without Battle Royale, it was a little bit desaturated as well. The piss filter era, exactly, that one. I mean, just look at Deus Ex Human Revolution. That's one of the most obvious ones. Yeah, it's pretty smooth. And it runs at 1080p on Steam Deck, so you know it runs well. Oh, I missed. You're not under attack. I'm just putting you to sleep. PS4 Xbox One reintroduced color to games, basically. Let them pass. Yeah, a lot of dark movies as well. Yeah, it was more cinematic. The thing with this game is it has different color palettes. Well, yeah, that's true. Later on it changes a bit, but I don't remember exactly. Because it's been a while since I played this without RPCS3. Well, from beginning to end, better said. It's been a while. Did they even touch the enemy's AI? I don't think so.
What's your...
There's a bit of tearing going on there. Yeah, that's because of my capture card. With VRR, you won't have any tearing, so don't worry. Let me see. I need to save. And I also need to change the sensitivity. The sensitivity is so weird. It's way too slow when aiming and way too fast when I need it to be normal movement speed, normal view movement speed, camera mouse sensitivity. Okay, let's do 3 over the shoulder view. Okay, you're probably a 6. On the FPS camera speed, a little bit slower would be nice. And you can remember first person view as well. Cool. Okay, that's better. Yeah.
Snake, hurry and get to the rendezvous point with our informants.
Game being more cinematic
First,
shouldn't
you'll
be a
have to get to the
positive.
other side of that
Yeah,
collapsed
yeah, but
building.
it was a different
The
era.
only way across is straight through.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. They're separate mediums, but there's nothing wrong from them picking stuff from the other.
Careful, Snake. The walls could come down any second.
Video games with serious tones try to be more cinematic. Yeah, therefore, PS filter. Yeah, again, trends are trends. Oh, I'm all over here again.
You've been this way before.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think that's the right direction.
Are you sure about that, Otacon? No, he's right.
Go through the hole in that wall.
Yeah, I was going the wrong way.
The Solid Eye's night vision mode may expose enemy footprints.
Oh, interesting. Enemy footprints. I didn't know that.
Climb up that ledge and keep going.
Otacon is losing his patience. All because I wanted to grab ammo. Ooh. Please don't fall. Thank you. If Metal Gear 4 can be ported, then there shouldn't be an excuse for other games. Yeah. Yeah, with a remaster it wouldn't run on Steam Deck, I'm pretty sure. This is more than fine. I wish they did this with The Last of Us 1. If they used the PS4 version as the base, we would have 60 frames The Last of Us PS3-ish edition on the go. Also, imagine Uncharted 1, 2, and 3. The Nathan Drake collection. That would be... They're leaving money on the table.
Okay, Snake. Hurry to the rendezvous point. Your radar is marked with which way to go.
Ooh, resist to atoms. Yeah, I'll never forgive them for The Last of Us either. Currently feeling that pain with Yakuza. Ooh, yeah. Dude. Yeah. Agreed. But I guess they just don't care. They don't care enough. No, no grenades! Ooh. Acknowledged. Send reinforcements. Use extra caution. Okay,
It's a
one down.
striker. The PMCs have sent reinforcements. Now their defensive line is a lot thicker.
Let's get
It's gonna be
the
tougher to break
APC.
through. That striker
A few
is
shots
shooting
should
at
do
you
it.
too. Stay on your toes. It might be best to avoid that area.
Well, we might have at
altogether
least a
if you
PS4
can.
edition with the rumor leaked handheld PlayStation is cooking. That would be nice. Ah, another grenade. Very realistic in that regard. In real life, I would do the same thing. Isn't there a Kiwami original version too? Yeah, but it's been delisted as far as I know. So if you didn't own it already, you have to go to the high seas. So yeah, with the game running at 13 watts, basically across the board because of CPU boost off, easily 3 hours of battery, I would say. That's good stuff. Considering how old this game is, that should be a given, but again, the technical challenges to port this, I was expecting a bad port, honestly. But they did well. GG. You can even do super sampling on Steam Deck. If this was ported to the original Switch, why didn't they port it to the PS4? That's a great question. I thought there was a PS4 version. I guess I was wrong. Ooh. This game was unplayable on RPCS3 for Steam Deck? Yeah. That's what I was trying to say at the beginning. It's a huge improvement in that regard. You all heard about Stalker 2 update, improving visuals and improving performance. I want to actually try that. Oh, okay, I remember this part. There's mines in here. Okay, I have to crawl to them. They have a similar thing on MGS5, that you have to open your eyelids. Oh, that was a bomb. Yeah, another one. The wonderful thing about older games is that if you want anti-aliasing to be better, you can just increase the resolution. Can you shoot the mine? Yeah, of course. I want to see if I can pick it up like in the other games. Yeah, you can. Cool. You can shoot it, but I'd rather pick him up. I'm sorry about the screen tearing. That doesn't
Snake,
happen.
I'm detecting a trap in your vicinity. It's a bomb that uses an infrared
It's a bomb.
sensor as a detonation trigger. It's a remote control device, and I'm detecting slight traces of volatile sleep gas. Trigger it, and you'll be knocked out. So be careful.
Instant noodles. Perfect. Smoke grenade. Awesome.
I'm picking up a faint radio signal from that thing. I'm guessing it might be transmitting its operating status in real time. I'd leave those sensors alone if I were you.
What about no?
Snake, are you all right?
That happens.
Snake?
Yeah, I had B-Sync disabled. I should probably enable it. I usually don't enable B-Sync because we have VRR on the Ally X, but that's a good point. I love the ragdoll physics in this game. They're fun. Any other explosives? It was the other way. But dude, this is awesome. I never expected this to actually happen. It took them long enough. They kept us waiting. But still. Yeah, it's definitely... I was going the right way. Yeah, it has a surprisingly wide FOV. Yeah, I remember that from the original. Ooh, I almost explode. Really, he cannot vault here? That's such a video game thing. No, it doesn't run above 60. Unfortunately, it's locked to 60 as a maximum. But that's fine. On PS3, it was unlocked. You can also lock it to 40 if you want to maximize battery life. But 60 is the limit, unfortunately. It's okay. To me, it's fine. I don't mind 60 frames. I would be mad if it was locked to 30. That would piss me off. I always forget. Remember the FOV of Killzone 2? Yeah, Killzone 2 had such a narrow FOV. I don't know how I played that. I guess I was used to FOVs from Modern Warfare 2. But Killzone 2 was something else. What would be the CPU boost you mentioned in the settings? Oh, yeah, this is the Ally X, not the Steam Deck. Yeah, on the Ally X is basically to not use more power than needed for the CPU, so it doesn't keep the clocks super high for a long period. Otherwise, you'll be capped at like 22 watts, and the battery drains faster, and this game doesn't need it. As you can see, it's using 12 watts at most. There we go. This is the right way. Frame gen? You can use it if you want to. But you get more latency. It will look 120, but if latency will be worse. Maybe a port like this could make Sony port their old games? I don't think so. But considering how many ports we have from older games and the amount of remakes, they're leaving money on the table. I'll call it easy money. They can do a lazy PC port of Uncharted and people are going to be happy anyway. Okay, this part I remember on the PS3 emulator, it was super hard to get running properly. Because it was pretty intense. Let me see if I can save here. Yeah, I can. Latency using Mako is very low. What? I'm lost. Oh, and the grenade stuff, yeah, I remember that. That pissed me off. The sound for the pistol. Let's go for the M4. Oh, Mako frame gem from Teki. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people tell me, oh, this is very low latency, but I tried and I'm like, what the hell? I mean, in comparison to having native, you always have some input lag. I have to try it, yeah, but still. I hope this time it's actually low latency. Oh my. Badass Snake Smoking installation screen. I haven't seen it yet, so I don't think it's there. But it was awesome. He was basically farming aura in Lux Maxing in... This sounds horrible. In 2008. He was ahead of its time. Who's screaming? The enemies. All the enemies are female in this part. Trust me, it has to do with the story. Kojima knows.
Hold on, Snake. One of Akiba's traps is still in the way. It's set too deep in the wall for the Mark II to get at it. You'll have to wait until Akiba gets there to disarm it.
What a privilege to finally play MGS4 properly again. Yeah, and on a handheld. Okay, fine. If the screen tearing is killing you, let's swap to Peace Walker because I had to go back to work. Yeah, I've been gone for a while. Oops. But I get it. On the Ally X, that won't happen. Trust me on that one. On the actual Ally X, I mean. Bomb goes off, Snake flies, and the camera spasms. Yeah. Yeah, they had fun with that stuff back then. It's like, if you guys ever played the original Spider-Man 1 game on the PS1 or the Dreamcast or whatever, there was a what if mode that changed everything to wacky stuff, and it was pretty funny. They just like to have fun back then. Now it's way too serious, too much money to be lost, I guess. I wonder how the Switch 1 is handling this game. I think it's 30 frames. Let me see. Oh no, I think it's 60 actually. No, it's 30, I think. Yeah, on Switch it's 30 frames. Switch 1. Still, pretty impressive. Considering how old that hardware is. Okay, here on screen, everything on Full HD. You cannot go Ultra HD, but I'm pretty sure, again, a mod is going to improve all this. It's going fine, Pantomimos. What about you, sir? I mean, there are games like Hi-Fi Rush that show devs have a lot of fun. Yeah, but that's not the norm anymore. It used to be the norm. That's what bothers me. Switch 1 has a weaker CPU than the PS3. I would say so, yeah. It's a different architecture, but definitely not as fast. And well, this one, I won't spend a lot of time on Peace Walker. Peace Walker is fine. It's basically, it uses one core at 100%. That's what bothers me. Other than that, it's an old, a PSP game that has an HD version that was on PlayStation 3 and 360. Basically runs better than MGS3 even. Thanks for watching, man. I appreciate that. Glad that you're well as well. You're trying to set it up on your Ally X and it's stuck at 12 frames. Disable VSync. Thank you, boss.
Look alive, ladies! The boss is gonna join us! Show him how it's done, boss!
That's pretty cool. This part, the beginning of this game is absolute cinema. Boss, you don't understand. I had to miss work for MGS4. No, I was lucky. I was lucky that the project had a few bumps. The delivery was today, but luckily we managed to convince the client to ship it tomorrow. So I was able to speedrun a few fixes, be out for a couple hours, and continue playing and continue working until night. So it's an intense day, but I wanted to check this out. I'm a huge fan of MGS. I was looking forward to this. Due to this release, actually, I'll make the videos for the MGS franchise on Steam Deck and on the Ally X. I was holding out because I wanted to wait for Volume 2, which is this. And yeah, I mean, this is fine. Oh, auto aim on. Ooh. Whoa, what the hell? Okay. Yeah, the first time you see some stuff, I think it's compiling shaders. The first time I saw some UI, it dropped to 10 FPS. Why is the audio aim enabled by default? What the hell? Aim assist, no. Oh, much better. Oh man, I'm going to play so much of this. This is one that I had pending. But as you can see, it was, again, a PSP game that got ported to the PlayStation 3 later. Twin Snakes would be nice as well. I don't know if it will sell a lot. Maybe if they bundle it with other MGS games, it wouldn't be bad. This is MGS Peace Walker. But if you like MGS5, you're probably going to like this one. Yeah, MGS5 is 60 frames on Steam Deck. Just requires a couple tweaks. I have a video on that. It works pretty damn well. The Nuvo, I don't know. Kojima hated Twin Snakes. Well, but it exists.
This is a sneaking mission.
This is a sneaking mission. Boom, headshot. This was clearly a portable game. Just look at that UI. So yeah, it works. Expected.
To check your map, open the menu. The indicator in the upper right serves as a
I wouldn't be mad if they use if they do a remaster of Peace Walker using MGS5 tech, but that's maybe asking for too much.
The percentage in the upper right is your camo index. The lower the number.
MGS5, funnily enough, was locked to 60 just like MGS4. Yep, exactly. I tried to unlock it and it broke the performance. It works, but it's clearly designed for 60. But also remember, it was 60 on PS4 and Xbox One, and it was on PS3 and 360 as well. The scalability of the Fox engine was insane. Yeah, this game,
Looks like you're inside the compound.
you can run it on a potato.
Stay sharp.
So if you're interested, it's included with MGS4. It's a collection at the end of the day, 2 games. But what makes me very excited is MGS4. And I'm happy that it runs so well. Anyway. Let me see if I can quit out of the game. Let me check if it has the Nuvo. Oh, Star Wars Zero companies like this one. Okay, this I have to check it out later. Because I'll get a sponsor maybe at the beginning of September that might provide games so I can test other games. Mixed? Why? 45% of 11 reviews are positive. Keyboard and mouse for Peace Walker is completely broken. Agreed. Awesome. Absolute cinema. Yeah, the mouse thing is a problem. It's a shame. Let me see. I don't see anything related to the Nuvo in the webpage. So I guess it doesn't have it. But hey, pretty impressed. On Steam Deck, solid. Hahaha. So what I did there. On the Ally X, solid. And you can do super sampling. You can do 1080p 60 on the Steam Deck. So it doesn't have any jaggies. I'm going to make a separate video showing battery life, maybe a few other upsampling options. But this is solid port so far, at least first impressions. Have you played Prince of Persia Rogue Prince of Persia? Yeah, I love it. It runs like garbage, considering it's a 2D game, but it's awesome. It's just a mouse controllers in Peace Walker MGS4 works fine. Yeah, the mouse control in MGS4 was okay. I still needed to tweak the sensitivity, especially on the camera movement, but it was good. So anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me on this one. How to say, it's a historic day, an important day today for Metal Gear Solid 4, finally out of the PlayStation 3 and running on a freaking portable device at 60 frames. So yeah, anyway, thank you for watching and I'll see ya next time. Bye guys. See you soon. Thanks for watching.